As you can see, I'm close. I'm not completely where I want to be, but I'm close. To be honest with you, I can probably put a little patch in there and then go from there. I'm close, probably like a couple inches off, especially like right here. Again, it's my first time doing it, so I think I can get a little tighter. But I don't want to be too tight because I know I got to fit it in there, and I still got the new carpet coming in. So I think I'm going to tighten it up here, right here, on this angle right here. But I think everything else I'm going to leave because the carpet, I believe the carpet's supposed to come up to right here. So I want to be able to like stick it up in there and then push it back so that it's level. But we shall see. Something like, all right, this is what we're going to go with right here. As you can see, I taped a little bit right here so I can see exactly what the curve is. Am I going to be able to nail it? I don't know. Well, why this ain't focusing? There you go. You know, I taped a little bit right here so that way I get the curve of it. And it looks like it comes a fair share. It looks like it's going to be a little bit spaced, but like I said, I want to be able to work it. I want to be able to move it. So I think I should be able to nail this. I mean, it's just a panel, but you know how you see it on TV, and they knock it out in no time, and then you try to do it, it takes forever. So this is what I'm going to try to do. If I can only get one side done today, then there's one side to be done. Excuse me. That's one thing about these blazers. They big in size, so it's not really cramped. I'm guessing the other side will be the same measurements except for this little hump. And I'll worry about that when I get there. I'll cut a little hole in it. You know what I mean? That's not nothing major. But I want to get this side done first. And then hopefully I can use the same template as that side over on this side. And I'm thinking about just getting little brackets right here. Just like they did right here on this one. That's not but a bracket. They made a bracket for it and then screwed it onto it. So I'm thinking about getting a bracket and just get some metal screws and screw it into it. Some black joints so you don't even see it. You know what I mean? Push it in, like slide it up in and then push it in. And then the screws will pull it forward, hopefully. Do the same thing. I really don't want to drill in here because I don't want no rust to start. So I'm hoping I can just maybe drilling into here, like I said, and then it won't rattle. If it rattles, I'll drill it, get another bracket and just drill it into this because that's pretty sturdy like they did. And right here it looks like it's just a piece of wood that they cut and they fit it so that it's smack dab in the middle. I didn't do that. That was here before I got the truck. But not a bad idea. It don't look too bad. It don't look bad at all, to be honest with you. So we'll see exactly. I might just do the same thing. Attach that bracket and then put another one down here so that it don't rattle. There's no rattling back here. But we shall see. I'm going to draw this panel one more time. See if I can get it almost a direct fit. And then hopefully I can cut it throughout the end of the day. I got to go to work tonight, so we shall see. All right. I'll cut you back on. As you can see, that's the final cut. Not too bad if I say so myself. The trick is to stay positive and keep going until you get it. You know what I mean? I'm far from done, but I feel more confident about it because it looked like it's going to come out pretty good. On the other side, it should be the same. Like I said, it's just the fuel neck is different. So I'm going to just measure it out. Put a hoop right here and cut the panel out like that. After I cut this panel out, then I'll do that panel and make sure that it fits. Now I gotta figure out what type of board I'm gonna put here. We shall see. All right, cool. I'm happy with it. On to the next. I think that's about a good day's work, as you can see. Let me put the seat down real quick. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand, but put the seat down real quick. Took me all morning, some trial and error, but as you can see, the template worked pretty good. I'm off about maybe an inch right here, but I don't think that's bad for an amateur. It's not completely smooth, but by the time I put the felt and the new carpet down, you're not even going to be able to notice. You know? Not even going to be able to notice. So I'm going to put me probably another pair of speakers back here. I'm going to switch these out and make these 6x9s. Matter of fact, I might not even switch them out. I might keep them 6.5s, order 6.5s, and put a pair of 6x9s back here. I don't think I'm gonna have a sub or nothing back here because it's really just a work truck. Something I can play around with. I ain't trying to crack the block. That's what my Monte Carlo is for. So, you know what I mean? Something light. I'm put an amp back here, just a regular 2-channel to power these two. The dashboard speakers, when I change them out, they're going to be, I believe they're 6.5s. Yeah, I think it went pretty well, being that it's my first time doing it. Again, once I put the new carpet down, I don't think you'll be able to tell. I think it's flush. I think it's going to be nice. I got some plates, some brackets that I'm going to screw in here and probably bend them back so that they mount onto the wood like this. Or I can go above the wood and mount them directly to this. Either way, it'll be good. Either way, the brackets I got are the L-shaped brackets. I couldn't find regular brackets like this. But the guy at Home Depot made it really easy, man. I mean, he actually cut them to size. So the only thing I had to do was cut out the wheel well. So he actually made it easy. So I know it was straight. You know what I mean? The only thing I had to do is the debauchery right here, that cut. But again, I'm not a professional. But I guarantee once I put the felt on it, the black felt on it, you're not going to be able to tell. Not a professional. Don't claim to be. But just a little something light, man. I mean, little something to do on my days off. Again, I'm gonna change the carpet to black. I think that's gonna make the rear seats pop. Put those back 6.5s. Give me some 6.5s, and then do that. Put a 6x9 back there, and call it a wrap. 6x9 and mount an amp back there somewhere. Because I definitely have enough room for an amp. There's a lot of room back there. Mount an amp back there or something. And run these speakers off the amp and run those speakers off the head unit. I think it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's okay. I'm just gonna get a 2-channel cheap amp. I ain't trying to impress nobody. You know what I mean? This my just play around with truck. And just cruise, man. I'm gonna do a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm gonna drill the holes for the 6x9s, and I'll do those later. I gotta order the felt. I don't think I have enough felt, but I gotta order the felt. And these right here, I'm gonna just keep these the way they are, and just spray paint them black. Take the grills off of it, tape all this up, and just spray paint it black. I think this is look pretty good. That's gonna look pretty good black with the carpet fabric spray, and then with the black carpet, and then the black felt on here. I don't think you're going to be able to tell the difference, to be honest with you. But we shall see. I fixed the window myself. I found out why the window was messed up. The window was messed up because it was off the track completely on this side. So this side was off the track completely. So I fixed the track, and that came out good. But the for some reason, the tailgate handle and opening it won't open. So that's something that I got to get fixed. The temperature gauge is something also I gotta look at. I'll look at the temperature gauge on my day off. Still waiting for the title and everything to come in the mail. But as of right now, I think tomorrow I'm going to start stripping it. Just take everything out of it. Because I got the carpet, I got the wiring, the speakers, and all that. I think I'm going to just start wiring. The only thing I don't have is the amp. And when I get it, I get it. I'm not pressed. I'm going to use the same head unit because this head unit right here is the one that came with the truck. It's not major, but it already has the and it already has like 3 RCA jacks in there. Well, 3 sets of RCA jacks. I believe is like one for the high, one for the front, one for the rear, and a subwoofer. So, but again, I'm only gonna run just one RCA. I'm gonna just run the one RCA and just run all of them off. I mean, again, this is a work truck. I'm not trying to impress nobody, but me myself personally, I think it turned out nice. It beats paying $400 for panels. I mean, that's doggone it ridiculous. And I guarantee you the materials they use don't even cost nowhere near $400. That's a solid piece of wood right there. You know what I mean? But to each his own, man. I just can't pay that $400. That's just too much money for some panels. You know what I mean? Like, sheesh. And then they ain't got no speakers, holes in them or nothing. It's just a panel. You know what I mean? So I'm good. I'm not paying that much money. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark where I want to put the 6x9s. Probably somewhere back there because I got these up here. I'm going to mark where I want to put the 6x9s. Probably, like I said, somewhere back there. And I'm going to cut them out tomorrow. I think I did enough for today. I'm happy with it. My progress, I'm going to just trace it for the 6x9s, and then I'm gonna go from there tomorrow. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'm gonna start stripping this out. I think I'm gonna order the felt tonight, the black felt. I have some downstairs. I had some in my basement, but I gotta look over it. Yeah, I think it's coming along nicely, slowly but surely. It'll get there. It'll get there. So. Yep, still waiting on my delivery from LMC. I'm hoping to get here before I gotta go to work, man. I'll be pissed if it get here after I go to work. That means it's gonna have to sit outside. I ain't really feeling that. But we shall see. Hopefully it get here. Alright, y'all, that's the end of day one. That's the day one. That's the end of this day. And I'll cut y'all back on when I get started on the next phase, and that's what's just stripping it. Putting the seats on the side, and putting the black interior in. But that shouldn't be too hard. I'll probably knock that all out in a day. But then again, I got to run all my wires. I'm going to just run them cool. I'm just going to run them and just stick them off to the side. That way, wherever I get the amp and where I choose to place the amp, I got enough wire to get there. But I already got my hot wire and all that. All the speaker wires. I'm going to just run them underneath the carpet or whatever, where I want to. That way, all I got to do is run my hot wire to the amp. Plug everything in, and we off to the races. All right. Y'all have a good day, man. Peace and blessings. Something light.